Hi, my name is Gina Antrim and I'm an AAC SLP, and today we are going to be reading the book Even Monsters Need Haircuts. And the person who wrote our story and made the pictures, so they're the author and the illustrator, is Matthew McElgott. All right. So I will be providing aided language input using the WordPower word wall poster from Sotillo as we read our book. All right, let's go ahead and start to read. So if we look at our front page, we see a little boy on the cover, and he's giving our big green Frankenstein monster a haircut. And our title again is Even Monsters Need Haircuts. Of course. All right, here's our title again. Even Monsters Need Haircuts. And we see all kinds of different monsters. And I'm going to point up at my pink describe because I know that if I go into that page, I'm going to find my different word. All right, and here's our author and illustrator again. He's the one that helped make this book, Matthew McElgott. All right, on our copyright page, this is the page that tells us when and where the book was made. We see a bat. All right, here's our story. It says, my dad is a barber, and I like to watch him work. I'm a barber too. Tonight, it will be a full moon. I will need to get to bed early. Just before midnight, I hear a soft tapping sound. Vlad, and we see that's our bat, he is waiting for me at the window. I grab my pack and climb down the tree. Together, we cross the fields into town. I am not allowed out of the house alone, but I'm not alone. Vlad is with me. Soon, we arrive at the alley behind the shop, and I have a skeleton key. I unpack my supplies, the rotting tonic, horn polish, and stink wax. They go on the counter. The shampoo goes next to the sink. I tuck the moon powder into my pocket, and it's going to be next to my tangling brush. I am ready to begin. Around 12:30, Igor walks in. All right, so he is already giving Vlad, the bat who turned into a vampire, a haircut, and now he's gonna give Igor a haircut too. By 1 o'clock, the shop, it is full. It's going to be a busy night. Look there. We have all kinds of different monsters, and they all need a haircut. So some customers, they are easy. He's only got one hair. That's not going to take long at all. Some, they are more difficult. because he's got even more hair. And some, they always get the same thing. So Frankenstein, it looks like he always wants to get the same haircut. And some always want to try something new. Okay, let's take a look at this. This monster here, this character, is called Medusa, and she has snakes for hair. Now look, he's got his eyes, they're covered up because I don't think he wants to look at the snakes as he is doing her hair. I know I would not want to. All right. And with some customers, it's tough to know exactly what they want. It's a skeleton. Why does he need a haircut? Things, they are going well. Everyone is getting along. And then it happens. There is a knock at the front door. No one ever knocks on the front door. They all know to come in through the back. Who could it be? It is a customer. A human customer. We have never had a human customer before. What are we going to do? Nobody moves as the man walks into the barber's chair. All right, so if we take a look, we've got monsters who are down under chairs. And if we look up, we see one up above the light. And he says, "Can you take a little off the top?" I was not expecting that. Were you? So he says we all have a good laugh at that one. The sun, it will be up soon. And the monsters have to go. So we sweep up the shop. We flip back the pictures. And we turn out the lights. It's important that we don't leave anything behind. Some of the guys, they give me a ride home. "See you next month," I shout. Soon, my dad will be waking up to go to work. He has his own customers to take care of. After all, even humans need haircuts. And if we look at this picture, you see the dad, who's a barber, reaching for something. And I think they did not get everything. What could happen? All right, that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining me for today's reading, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.